Okay, so recording has been started. Now let's understand what is Power BI. Okay, so how we are going to get the job on Power BI and what are the prerequisites that you require to get the job. Okay, what are all the things that you need to get ready to get the job on Power BI. Okay, you might be having experience in different domains, but you want to shift into a Power BI technology and you want to grow your career. Is it futuristic? I mean, can I rely on this technology for a longer time? So how it could be? So a lot of questions, right? So how many calls out there in the market? How soon I get the job? So all these questions can be clarified within this demo. Okay, it will be 1 hour session. In this session, we will create one sample report, if possible, and we can understand each and every detail. And if you have any questions, end of the class, you can unmute yourself and you can speak to me, or after the class also you can call me one on one and we can discuss if you have any doubts. Okay, so now let's understand Power BI. So what is Power BI? It's a reporting tool. In simpler words, it's a reporting tool. Okay, it's a reporting tool actually. So what is reporting? So when there is a business, there is a report. Imagine business is forever. The technology has been changing, but the business will be ever. And report should be ever. Okay, so that space we are sitting in the technology era. So a lot of tools there to collect the data, to process the data, to do something, but ultimately they should come and sit into a Power BI reporting system. Then only a business can understand in a graphical way and they can take a decision what to do, what not to do. Okay, so reporting system is very crucial to the business. That is the first clear statement that Power BI is a reporting tool. So we are sitting in a demanding position. When you are demand, your job will be safer. When your technology, your use case is no more, then obviously that demand will down. Then you will get a crucial situation. So that's where we decided we are sitting in a crucial position that the Power BI is a reporting tool and business is forever. So we are going to work on a reporting tool. That is the first thing. Now there are many reporting tools. Why should I choose Power BI? This is your next question. Okay, so Power BI is from Microsoft. Okay, it's developed by Microsoft. So it's a Microsoft tool, and Microsoft is committed for the Power BI tool success, and this is the cheapest and the best tool in the market. How do you say it's a best tool, right? So there is a like a movie critic. So if there is a movie releases and so many critics come and this movie is not good, that should be there. This should have something like that. So some people will actually IMDb will give ratings for the movies. Similar way for the BI tools, all the reporting tools, they will actually there's a team called Gartner. Okay, so Gartner has given very good rating on Power BI. So he basically they have divided 4 quadrants. Okay, leader and challenger and niche player and then the I mean they may not sustain for longer. So there are 4 categories they will divide, and Power BI is sitting in the leaderboard on the top. Okay, so then we understand Power BI is the best tool in the market at this point of time in the reporting stack, in the reporting era. Okay, so that is the first thing. And second thing is, what are the competitors for Power BI? So Power BI competitors are ClickView and Tableau, etc. There are many. That's where you can go and check the Gartner report for Power BI. Simply go here and search for Gartner report in Power BI. Gartner report for Power BI. So if you go to this images, you will come to know where the Power BI is sitting, and you can search this for let's say where we can go and search for this year. Okay, so you can say 2023. Okay, now you can see whether it's a 2023 or not. You see 2022. See, It is in the leaderboard. It's the leader and challengers, and these are all the niche players, and then the visionaries. You see a lot of reporting tools out there in the market. Okay, Google and what is this? Domo, MicroStrategy, ThoughtSpot. A lot of things are out there, but they are in a different position. You see, Salesforce, actually Tableau bought by Salesforce, so that's where you can see it here. But Microsoft is in the top. Previously, it was somewhere here. Okay, in 2022, nobody is reaching there. So I see a project which is migrating from ClickView to Power BI. I see a project from Tableau to Power BI. So business is actually bending towards to Microsoft. So that's where you can understand how strong it is. Okay. So Microsoft has only this Power BI or any other tools also? Yes. From Microsoft, there is an old reporting system called SSRS. Okay, but that is the old reporting system, SQL Server Reporting Services, and now they did not say SSRS 2.0, but because it was on-premise tool, but Power BI is a cloud application. What it is? It's a cloud application. Power BI is a cloud application, cloud technology. Okay, cloud SaaS application. What is SaaS? There are SaaS as PaaS. So we need to understand infrastructure as service. It's a renting model. Okay, Ola, Uber type, pay as you go. So how much you use it, that much you need to pay. Okay. Today you might be having a 10 customers, and the next day it could be 1,000 customers. So you will not get any disturbances in the underlying system. Okay, so that's the benefit. If not, then if you need to build everything, so while building everything, so it's very difficult to sustain with the different competition era, right? Competition stack. So that's where cloud is very beneficial for the business, and SaaS is a plug and play software. So we will talk about the Power BI and Power BI service, so then you will understand the SaaS. So now what we understand Power BI is a reporting tool, and it is from Microsoft. We have checked this critics tool and the competitors, how they're sitting in with the Power BI, and we understand Microsoft old technology called SSRS or Excel. Excel also you can create the reports. Okay, so Excel, SSRS, Power BI, and SQL Server. So this is a great combination. Now you may ask the question, how many jobs out there in the market? So market is always fluctuating. So what you need to do, you need to go to Naukri, okay, naukri.com or LinkedIn or any other job portal like Indeed or anything. Okay, what you can do, you can go there and you can search for Power BI. Simply, let's say you can open naukri.com, okay, and you can click this. Don't sign in, okay, it will ask you to log in and everything. Don't do that. Just simply go for job search. Okay, where is the job search? It is asking for a profile. Let's say Power BI. Simply search something like that. Okay, it will give you, see, Power BI Tech Mahindra is asking 5 to 8 years of experience, 23 lakhs they are trying to provide. Power BI developer, Aveva, they did not disclose. They are ready to pay anything. When they are not disclosed means they can give anything. I mean, if you are a proper, you see, it is asking with SSAs, data flows, data factory, so Power BI. So you need to understand what they are asking, whether we are going to cover it or not. You open it, you will see the responsibilities. Okay, you see what they are asking. Okay, so how many years of experience they are asking, how much package they are offering. Now you see Accenture for 10 years. They are also ready to pay anything. Okay, any graduate. So you just need to go through all of them. How many search you got it? You see, 10,000 jobs, 4,000 jobs in the data science era. In others, 909. You see, work from home office, 21,000 jobs for this Power BI. And hybrid 659, remote 808. You can filter only remote jobs. You see, 1 to 5 years, remote job, freelancing Power BI developer, architect. Okay, YL Cognos developers. You can search like anything, and this is not, this should not be your criteria, but you should search for Power BI and see the demands and how they are asking, what are the underlying technology they are asking. Okay, DAX queries, DAX, SQL queries, KPIs, Power BI desktop, Power BI report. Okay, so these are the things they are asking. So am I going to cover in this demo, or maybe in the entire 30 days, next 30 days, am I going to cover all of them? If I miss anything, you can ask. So in so and so job portal, some of the companies asking this technology in the Power BI. How can I answer this? How can I showcase in my resume? So this is the market. You cannot go to the gold market and sell fishes, and if you cannot go to a fish market and sell gold, right? So whatever you are is not matter. Whatever they are asking is matter. You need to convert your profile. Tomorrow, if I shift also, as I'm 15 years of experience, I cannot show show as it is of my profile. What I'll do, I'll go and check what is they are asking, and I'll try to mold even my 15 years of experience also according to their profile, according to their job needs. Then I will switch. Right now, this is what you need to do the research. Of course, parallelly daily half an hour, 1 hour, you open Naukri and you can see. Okay, it will not take much time, but this is how you need to understand. Not only Power BI, you take any technology, and you need to check all the possible cases, like who will teach, how I'm going to get the guidance, everything that needs to be matter when you shift a new technology, right? So now we understand this is a demanding technology and it's a very good market. We see a lot of jobs in the portal. Okay, so that's where you decided. Now, how you are going to learn this? That is also very, very important. Okay, how you are going to learn? So we have a daily, 1 hour session, daily, Monday to Saturday, Monday to Saturday, daily 1 hour class from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, on Skype. Where? On Skype, right? So the session will be on the Skype, and after 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30, doubts clarification. 8 to 8:30 am doubts. If you have any doubts and you could not able to proceed your assignment even after giving the recordings, even after checking the recording 1 or 2 times, still the doubts are there, you can share your screen, you can ask, you can give any desk. Okay, so you can give any desk. This is very small software that you can install, and you can give this address so that I can control your laptop from here. Okay, so this is also another tool that you need to install, any desk. Okay, so that you no need to come. Even if you come, you need to travel, and it's not that is not the smart work. What is the smart work? Why we are looking for remote jobs? Because we are sitting in our home, and you don't need to worry about the rain outside, you don't need to worry about the traffic outside, you don't need to worry about your vehicle, you don't need to worry about your longevity. So you don't need to worry about anything. Simply sitting in the home, and have a home food and everything, make healthy thought process, and have a good life, right? So the collaboration is important. So you need to collaborate to anyone who are sitting in the outside of the world. So via smart tools, anydesk is a smart tool. You can share your anydesk ID, and you can work with and show the problem, talk to them, call them. When 8 to 8:30. Of course, you can ping me at any time if it is yes or no questions. Okay, let's say, what can we do this, or instead of that, is it yes, can I go for this? Whenever I get a sometime, yes, I say yes or no. For yes or no things, you can ask anytime. But if you have a doubt, and you send the screenshot and it's required a clarification, we can discuss in the doubt section. Okay, that's the program. That's what we have been doing actually. Okay, so this is the process. And apart from this, I will also give you some templates. Okay, trackers, templates, how you are learning. Okay, so it's a kind of a consultation, like whenever you say come to me and asking for, so now I'm preparing my resume. So before there will be a lot of questions, so in the template I have asked the questions and you need to answer them, and based on that I can guide you like what to do, what not to do. So this will be a one-on-one session. Okay, and there we can talk individually, and I'll check your background, your experience, background experience, and how to showcase your experience into Power BI side, and how confident you are. Everything that I will check, and based on that we will take a decision. Okay, so these templates also very important, and we can track your progress there. Okay, how many assignments you have done. We will see. I'll show you maybe a sample tracker. So you see a lot of material out there, but trackers, you see a lot of tracker. Now you see this was recently updated, looks like. If you open this guy, you can see his details. Okay, and his doubts. You can see how many doubts he asked, and we can see his assignment trackers, how many assignments he has done. Okay, what is his education? You see here this education. It's not zoom in. You see, when he's passed and everything, the companies, how to showcase experience and everything, we will discuss here. Okay, right. So that's how we will give a tracker, and then interviews, how many interviews you have attended, what they have asked, how many rounds you have completed, everything you need to update the tracker so that it will be good for you. Okay, so this is also we are going to give you as a separate tracker, and we can discuss whenever you have something about resume or anything. We need to open that, and then we need to discuss so that I can understand. I cannot remember you because a lot of people will ask a lot of doubts, so that is your single source of discussion every time. Okay, so this is about the template, and we have a lot of material. So I didn't show you the material, right? So we have a lot of material out there to go through, but I do not recommend at this point of time. You see, so a lot of assignments, sheets. Okay, and someone was unmuted. Please check who is that. Gangadhar Rao Bande. If you have any questions, you can speak. Otherwise, just keep on mute. Okay, so that others will not get disturbed. Okay. So material is lot. You no need to worry about the materials and printouts. You can download that, and you can take a printout and you can practice it. Okay. So I'll tell you what to practice, what not to practice, and we need to get the smart things out of it. So having too much information is also not good, and at the same time deviating into a different YouTube channel is also not good at this point of time. So I ask you to do a pre-work before joining. Check in YouTube. After joining, stop doing it. But once the course is completed, once you get the job, again you need to start it. Otherwise, why I'm telling you, because in the Power BI they come up with a different thing, and they will try to showcase, and you will be spending time there. But actually, how it is useful for an interview is matter. It's not it's a matter. So we are targeting the interview. We are targeting for the job. This entire 30 days program is built for a interview point of view. So our target is interview to get the job. So that is the reason where we are taking anything that we are included in this course is coming from a Naukri and LinkedIn. So wherever whatever the job is asking, that we need to prepare. Okay. So now what are the topics that we are going to cover? So we are going to cover Power BI. Within the Power BI, you have a Power BI service and Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop is a free tool, okay, software that we need to download and install. Okay, this we need to download and install. Okay, Power BI service is a pay as you go subscription. I will give you a pro license or premium license. So this is more than a real time. I'll tell you why more than real time. You will come to know. So in Power BI desktop, we will discuss Power Query, we will discuss DAX, we will discuss modeling, we will discuss visualizations and other reporting techniques. Okay, so a lot of reporting techniques we will understand, and apart from this we also cover paginated reports. Okay, paginated reports. Okay, and SSRS and SSAS tabular model. Okay, so then data flows. So I've seen data flows are asking. Okay, data mart, reports, dashboards. Okay, so IoT dashboard, Internet of Things. Okay, so lot of things that were SQL. Okay, SQL Server, how to work with SQL Server. This is also one of the most important, and all the connection types. Okay, different connection types. Okay, connection is nothing but a wire. Okay, there are four types of wires are there. So which wire we should use first? I mean, which wire is the best suitable for your requirement? So based on the requirement, we will go for it. If the requirement is to connect from pole to home, then we go for a very strong wire. Within the house, it's again thicker, thinner. So something like that. So based on the requirement, we will choose the connections and we will discuss with import direct live composite connections and different sources we will work. Okay, like SQL Server, files, web, okay, Excel, text, CSV, Azure SQL. So you can showcase your resume. If I guide you, then you need to choose the right path and you need to move on. Okay, we need to align towards the market every time. How market is changing, we need to change. Let's say tomorrow Power BI is asking, along Power BI Fabric is asked. Fabric. How can we learn and how can we showcase? What is Fabric? We will discuss in a while. Okay. So these are the topics that I'm going to cover. Okay, topics to be covered. Here. Topics to be covered. Not only this, additional Azure Azure DevOps also I'm going to cover Azure DevOps and Azure. So how Azure and Azure DevOps? Why also I will explain it. Why we need to learn along with this. Okay, so you need a real-time experience. Okay, how you will get a work, where you will do some updates, where do you estimate the task and everything you need to know. Otherwise, you are like a Abhimanyu, not like Arjuna. So you will enter into the Padma Vivaha, but you will not come out. You don't know how to come out of it. Okay, so that's where this is very important. So this is the complete meal for your success. That's for my show. And if I miss anything, you can, what you need to do, you need to go to that research, that's naukri.com, and if someone is asking something frequently and you realize, okay, if it is one and that's okay, but if you see there are two three profiles also asking the same thing, then you need to just bring to my notice and then I'll tell you how to showcase that. If not, we can also cover that topic. Clear with the requirements? So about me, my name is Mahinder. I have 15 plus years of experience in Power BI, and I've been teaching this Power BI course for the last three plus years, and we trained thousands of people within my company, outside the company, like this. So I'm very happy that I've been sharing my knowledge and trying to serve the society. Okay, but this is purely depend on how you focus, how you give the time to the your career growth is matter. Purely depend on you. So if you ask one thing, I will tell you two things. If you ask two things, I will tell you four things. So that's how I'm committed. So because I'm touching the lives. If you settle, your family, whole family will settle. So that's my goal. That's my driving force, that I will wake up every day at 6 o'clock at any point of time. Though my work has been late in the late night, still that's how I force myself to come and sit and try to explain. Okay, so that is my intended driving force. Now let's move to a Power BI. So what to start and where to start? So as I said, desktop installation, Power BI desktop installation, download and install Power BI desktop. So let's make this as header 2 and let's download this. Now how to download it and how to install it? Okay, so you can also do parallel if you're logging from laptop. Okay, or if you are logging from mobile and laptop is side by you, and just put that side and you can just open a Google Chrome or maybe any browser that you have, either Edge or browser or Mozilla, whatever it is. You can go there and you can search for Power BI desktop download, and you will get this first link, that www.microsoft.com/downloads. You can click that and you see there is a download button, blue button. Recently they changed this UI. Okay, previously it was something different. Now you click on this download. Now you see there are two softwares, one exe file, another one is 64 exe file. So which one should I choose? So to do that, you need to go back to this PC. Okay, you need to go to this file explorer and click on this PC, and you right click on this, go to properties. Okay, now you see the system type, 64-bit operating system, x64 based process. So this x64 is also should be there, this x64. So this software is built for this machine, this type of system type. Now mine is Intel i7 9th generation. How can I say 9th generation? Because it is starting from 9. So 9th generation. If it is starting from 10, then 10th generation. If it is starting from 11, it is 11th generation. And my processor speed is 2.6 gigahertz to 2.59 gigahertz. RAM is, I have 16 GB RAM. Okay, and Windows 10 Pro. Okay, these are the information that you can understand your laptop. So for you, if it is i3 10th generation or 9th generation is okay, and 8 GB RAM is more than enough. 4 GB it is okay, but you will see a lot of slowness. Okay, but 8 GB is good. But why I went for 16 GB? Because I'm giving a training, so I don't want to see any latency. So that's where I've taken a high RAM. Okay, so that's what you need to understand from there. And as we decided, my mission is 64-bit. I can go for it, and I can simply download it. Now it's getting downloaded here. You see. If it is a Chrome, you will see something like that. If it is an Edge, it will ask you to save. Okay, so we need to save. This is about the Power BI desktop, but now we are downloading it. Okay, the downloading is in progress. You see, downloading is in progress. Now downloading from where? From internet, from their website to your machine. Then we need to install that. Then only it will be live. It will work. After download, it won't work. Okay, we need to install it, and after that we need to learn Power BI service. So what is Power BI service and how to get that? So Power BI service will be logged in via app.powerbi.com. Okay, so you need to go. This is the common URL. Whether you work for Infosys, whether you work for TCS, whether you work for Accenture, work for Tech Mahindra, wherever you go, app.powerbi.com is the URL. So you simply go to this and just search for app.powerbi.com. So it will automatically log in, but I need to sign out because it's already gone. So now what, let me again do app.powerbi.com. Now see, it will ask something like this. So I will ask to forget. I will also ask, say, keep it. If you will get something like this. Okay, when you log in, here you need to enter an email ID, but this email ID is not your Gmail or your Outlook or anything. You should get from me. Why from me? Because you need to have a company. Okay, you need to have a company. So company email IDs only they will give you free license. Okay, so if I go back and because the July month only still I'm using, so September month I did not get it. Let's see whether it will work or not. So you will get it. So now if you go and check it, this is my company is Vegam 8 company. What is this Vegam? So I've logged in with this Vegam.com. Okay, and this is you may ask, you are showing a free account. Yes, license type is free license, but I have a 59 days left trial. Okay, so you will get a trial, but it is a premium. Okay, premium trial you will get it. You see premium per user. So we will talk about this. This is this email ID you should get like you will get an email ID something like this. Your name dot September 2023 at the rate vegam8.com. Okay, so then only you will be able to log in. Or if you have your own company or your friend's company, you can ask them to create an email. So you need to be a part of their onboarding, and then you will get an email. Okay, so that's what you need to take care. So this is how we can go to the Power BI service and the Power BI desktop. It's a free tool. No, nothing will be charged. It's a free tool, free developer tool. Okay, so this is very important. People will think that okay, do they cost anything? No, nothing will be charged. Now you see this is downloaded. Now what you can click, you can just click on this and it will open. Installation will be get started. And from here also you can download Power BI desktop. You see download option, gateways and everything will cover. Okay, refresh, incremental refresh. So lot of reporting techniques will be covered. So here you need to choose English. Okay, select language English and then click next. Click yes. You will get a pop-up that yes or no, then click yes. Okay, so once you click yes, it will take a while. Okay, now you see it's preparing the installation and click next. And here you need to do a terms and conditions accepted. Okay, so and click next and just keep this as the C drive folder, that's fine. And then create a desktop shortcut. I don't want any shortcut because I basically work with taskbar. So just click install. That's it. That's it. This is how you will basically do it. See, it's almost done. So every month they'll update some of the things in the portal. So better you will get an alert saying that this is the latest updates came into Power BI desktop. Okay, so then you need to go and download that. It's not mandatory, but it is good to have with the latest updates. Okay, so this is the Power BI desktop installation, and once you install, then we can start creating the reports. Okay, so it can work with 99 plus sources. Reporting, what is reporting? Reporting means data is somewhere in the other system, you will bring into a reporting system and there you will analyze. So where the data will be there? So there could be anything. It could be a file system, it could be a database, it could be a internet website, it could be anything. So from there you need to bring the data into Power BI desktop, and there you need to prepare, you need to develop the report, and then you need to publish into Power BI service. From there you will share with the Power BI, in business. So why Power BI service? If you develop the report here, because to work together, it's a collaboration tool. It's a SaaS application. As I said, it's a SaaS application, and to collaborate the team, the business team or business, whatever it is. You need to have a app.powerbi.com. So let's say you are developing a report, and after that someone has to modify it. So you will not ask, you give me that report file, I will modify it and I will send to them. No, that's what you don't. That, you don't do that. We will work with Power BI service. There you publish. Let's see, it's finished. Let's launch. Now it's going to open. It will take little time to open it up, but be patient and don't think that your laptop is slow, because Power BI is a lot of programs run beyond the scenes, so that's where it will take little time to open up. Okay, now now you see this is the UI. The pop-up you can simply close. The blue color pop-up you get, right? I just closed it. You can close that. Okay, no need to sign in. So let me show you. It's already signed in, but you don't need to sign in. You can see something like this. No problem. You can for that at this point of time, it is okay to have not to log in. Okay, today, tomorrow, okay, until you pay the fee, you can play with this. Once you pay the fee, you will get the logins, username, password, and everything will material will be shared, and recordings will be shared, and everything you go as per the plan. Okay, so until then you can, it's okay that you can you can develop the reports here. Okay, so now this is the UI. Here you see, here the lot of visualizations, here you see the data, and here you see the pages, number of report pages we can create, and you see these are very very important. Okay, we will discuss throughout this course, and a lot of options out there. Everything will be discussed one after other. Okay, you might not be seeing the external view, that's fine, perfectly fine. Okay, now if you go this get data, so this is the starting point, your reporting system. Here we will start anything if you want to do. And you see, if you click on more, it will work with files, it will work with databases. You see a lot of databases out there. Okay, you see a lot of databases, Azure is a cloud technology. So in Azure also there are a lot of other different sources, and online a lot of other business applications. These are all business applications, and you also have others like web. You can see a lot of things. So if someone saying that I want a Power BI report, but we don't have a connection, so Microsoft will create a connection. You cannot create a connection. Now there was an interview question yesterday. Okay, we were doing one interview, and she was asking, I have a source, and that source is not available in the get data. What to do? Can we do it? No, we cannot do it. But then how? You need to get the data into a SQL server or into any of the files or SharePoint folder or anywhere, and from there you can do that. See the question how that comes in. I never expected that into the question. So that's where I've been connecting with the market. So this is also one of the opportunity. So I'll tell you what is the secret and everything. Okay, you will talk to me one on one. Then only I will tell you all the secrets. Okay, so yes, there are some shortcuts, but the only shortcuts will not work out. Your efforts, your market, and your efforts, your coordination, everything that matters to get the success. Okay, now here for the first session I'm going to work with the web, internet. Okay, you can go to www.wikipedia.com and search for something, let's say Indian politics, and you can just import all the MPs or MLAs in the country. So you can get the data and you can report on that, on top of that, how many states, how many MLAs, how many MPs. Okay, so something like that you can analyze from Wikipedia. Okay, but here I'm going to show you something different, which is International Monetary Fund from WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, IMF database. You can simply search for IMS database. Okay, it's a website actually, but you see the latest is April 2023. You can just get that, and you can go here. Okay, now you see something like this by countries. Okay, and you see all countries, and already all countries are selected. If you don't want any of the country, you can ignore that, but let it be all countries and continue here. And you take one of the data sets. Let's take the first one and click continue. And you select the starting. So you see futuristic data. So estimated growth of that revenue. So each country's GDP. Okay, they are estimating. So we don't want that much. So let's reduce the number of records by giving, let's say, 2022 or 2021. So let's give 2022. Let's say 2025 is enough. So 1 year passed and 2 years before. So the current. So let's get this report. Now you are preparing the report in the website. That's what you think, right? No, this is the plain report. This is what you can see here. But let's get that into Power BI and see how we are going to get it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this and click Control X, and I will also give you this. Okay, you can use it for your assignment. Okay, but I copied that and I'm going back to Power BI desktop. See URL. So in this URL, I'm pasting this and click OK. If you did not copy proper, you will get an error here. So when you get some error here, then you realize that you did not properly pasted that URL. Okay, so let's say I might be pasted properly, and how do I know? Because I just Control X, so nothing is left here in this address bar. Okay, so that's where I comment. Now you see, it is actually, this is the web view. Here you are in this page, correct? And but the data beyond this web page, you see whatever the data that you see, it is converted all the tables. You know what? Scrapping. Let's say your anything can scrap. You know where you see the scrap, iron scrap. You see, right? So scrapping means crushing, right? And take the core out of it. So what is that website contains? That website contains this data. So it's understand that, okay, this is the data and this is the data and this is the text also, it is there. So all the text it is given. Of course, we don't work with text until unless there is a business requirement to get some information from here. But otherwise, we will work with the data. You know, you can compare, you can see both are same or not. But for me, for my understanding, both are actually same. I checked. Like either you can take table 1 or table 2, and you understand that this is not a clean data. See how? Because column 1, column 2 is there. So this is the header. Header is not properly set. So we need to do a lot of transformations, a lot of beautifications, a lot of cleaning, a lot of massaging we need to do on the data. Okay, to do that I cannot load directly, but I can click on transform data. So transform means we can change the data according to our needs. Okay, so let's say the header to be changed. So everything that we can change when you click on transform data. So let me click on transform data. So the tool, inside the tool will open up. Now you see this is a Power Query editor. Okay, now you understand this is a Power Query and this is the Power BI desktop. So this is a versional tool that we started from get data, and when you click on transform data, the tool inside the tool is opened up. What is Power Query? Power Query is the ETL tool, but it is a tool inside the tool. Okay, we will discuss this a long way. So you will see a lot of options there. And as I said, this is the header. You see, this is all header related data. So you can use this first row as a header option. Now that's it. This is the first row. Now this is proper. Now you see the applied steps. Okay, we will discuss this applied steps in a while because we will do a lot of experiments here. So you can change this name here or maybe here. So both are same. So here also you have a rename option. You can say GDP data. Okay, so you have rename. And now this is country, but this is I don't want. You can simply right click and remove, or you can select this and this and this. Control select, and you can remove this. So the remove columns also there. Now you see country and this estimator after I don't want actually. Okay, I have a country and the years and the GDP. So now what I want is I want a country. Now you see 196 countries are there. 196 countries data is available here. Okay, now you can see the profile, column profile. You can see if you go to this column profiling, you can see the column profile. Now you understand how many are actually, the total count is 198. Okay, errors no, empty no, empty two records are empty. and distinct are 193. So some countries are having duplicates. So what those countries, so why they are duplicated. So this is the 2025. So here you click on it. So this column is 198, 198. No duplicate countries. Everything is. So maybe for some values, some GDPs could be same for a couple of countries. So that's where. So it will check each column profile how they are. Okay. So that's what you can check it out. So this is the column profile, and you can see the column distribution. Okay, and you can play with it. We will discuss in a different session, but this is column quality, how good it is. 99% is it's valid. Okay, 1% is empty, less than 1%. You see the black color expect it shows that it's some empty values are there, and blue means how much blue it is, that much good it is, the column. Okay, now let's understand what is this 1% empty. How do I get it? Okay, you can go here and you see there's a blank. Let's check whether this blank is real blank, and you see this there is a blank, and unnecessarily they have entered null values. So of course this is not required. So what we can do, we can remove this filter and you will get the data back. And again you go back and you can remove this blank and you can click OK. Now let's see, empty is 0, 100% valid. But here you see something is empty. Now you see NA is also not a correct word, because that is the reason. And you see ABC, actually it's a decimal value. So now this is ABC, that is perfect. ABC means what? Text data type. So we need to work with data types. Okay, so decimal values, dollar values, whole numbers, percentage, date, time. So we will work with them. Okay, now let's check this. What is this? So null values, or let's say NA. You could see NA also. So let's check whether they are the valid or not. You see, if you want these countries, and then you replace with zeros or something, these values. If not now, maybe after that. Let's say if you don't want, whichever the data is not there, you don't want even Afghanistan, Lebanon and Syria and international MF data, if you don't want, you can simply delete them. But again, if they want, then we have an alternate solution. If you don't want, then there is a quick solution. Okay, let's keep it. If you want to keep it, then let's wait. We will not do it right now. I'll tell you why. Okay, now what is our expectation? I want a country column, I want a year column, I want a GDP column. So that's my expectation, so that I can analyze each year wise, country wise GDP. Okay, to do that, what we can do, we can go for it. I did not remove this black color, is still there. Okay, I did not remove. I'll tell you when to remove. Now let's remove that column quality. We can understand this black color means the column quality is less, something is no, it's not good. Okay, we will clean it up in a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this into years and then GDP. So how to do that? Go to transform and unpivot columns. You see, year and then the GDP or GDP value. Now I can simply remove this NA. And if there is a blank value, I can remove this also. Now I can change this to a decimal value. So what if I do it here before unpivot? If I do it, I need to do it here, here, here. Lot of filters apply. So, but after unpivoting, I can simply remove one filter. So that's my smart decision that I made. Okay. So this is the decimal value. Now let's see if I make it to a decimal value, will I get any errors? If there are errors. Now let's say if you remove these filters, okay. Now you will get errors. See, errors, because NA is there. NA cannot be a decimal value. NA is a text value. Okay. Now what you can do, you remove this step. Now you will get back again. You need to do that. Uncheck. Come down and uncheck. Click. Now this is clear. Now you can change that to a decimal value. So now you understand the importance of changing data type. So data type should be proper. Okay. Otherwise you will get some errors. So most of the 40-50% of work will be, you will get issues based on the data types only. what type of data it is. Now here is not an ABC. ABC means what? Text. But here is actually not, it's a date, but it's not a fully qualified date. The date should be DDMM YYY. So but it's only YYY. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this as a whole number for now. Country, of course, it's an ABC. But now you see there are 766 records here, if you just observe here. Okay, and 3 columns, yes, 1 2 3 columns and 760 rows. Because why previously 196 countries and each country did, but now it is each country now become 4 countries, because 4 years of data. So 196 into 4, so that much count you should see. Now here you can see column profile for the entire data set also. If anything wrong, it will tell you. Okay, but it's a costly affair. We need to just think whether it's okay based on the top 1000, or you want to test the profiling and entire. So go here and you can, now you see column profile or column quality, column distribution, monospace, everything that you can check it here. Monospace means the font will change, but that's, apart from that you don't see anything difference. But you see how each column quality, how it's working, column profiling, how it's working, column distribution, how it's working. You play this game. Okay, now we will discuss that later. Okay, so now you decide that this is clean. What is our next thing? We need to go to home, just simply close and apply. When to close, when to apply, when to close and apply. We will discuss that also in the later sessions. But for now, I'm doing close and apply. So now the data is loading. See, load. Okay, the load is actually happening from where? From the tool inside the Power Query to Power BI Desktop. You are getting my point. The data so far was sitting in the Power Query, but now only after when you load it, then only the data is loading to Power BI Desktop. Now there is no Power Query. But now let's say if I want to do something else, but how do I get back? There is a transform data. You can see transform data. Then the tool again, Power Query is opened up. And this time I can close it. I did not do anything, so I can close it. Now here we can do the visualization. You can give a report name. Okay, create a visualizations. You can go to see that modeling. You see the only single table. You can see the tables here. If you have another table also, you can see. But here you see the data view. You see all the data that you can see here. And here we will create the visualization. Let's say you want to bring to a country here. You see automatically map is decided. I did not say that the country is a country information, but Microsoft is so intelligent, it automatically checks this, and you have all these countries information in this countries column. So that's where it's automatically find out. Now I don't want to see all the bubbles just the same size. I want to see this bubble size based on the GDP. So whose country GDP is more? So you can go to the bubble size and you can bring this GDP here. Now you see which country did GDP is good. Now you see what is this country. Indonesia is good, GDP is good, and Vietnam GDP is good. Now Iran GDP is good. You see, and here Indonesia, Vietnam again. What is this? Republic. Okay, so the US, Europe. This is Colombia is also good. Okay, so you can increase this. You can make it big, and you can analyze. And you can do a lot of settings. I'll cover the settings later, but for now this is how it is. And now let's say you want to analyze by country. Let's say let's take country again and GDP again, and let's convert that into a table. Now you see, and you can also bring year, but year should not be summed up. Is this meaningful? No, never. You never see this year should be summed up. This lambda symbol or whatever the symbol it is, you should not have this symbol, because it is summing up. Year should not be summed up at any point of time. So you cannot say, you do not say summarize, you can just say don't summarize. Now still it is actually happening because we have already added. Now let's use it. Now you see this is a property, and you can improve this. Okay, and okay, and if you want, let's say you don't want table, you want some kind of a visual where Control C, Control V, and it will create duplicated one. Okay, you can remove, let's say, year, and you can say bar chart. See, country wise bar chart, you see all the countries. And now you want a column chart by, let's say, instead of a country you can want by year. Now see each year's GDP. Now you can convert this into a column chart. Okay, now you want, let's say, labels, not labels. You can see the numbers here. Okay, I'm not going inside, and there are a lot of formatting options that we will check later, but here also you can on this. Okay, now if you click on this, you will see how, and if you click on this, how they are, and if you click on Vietnam, how Vietnam is, where is the Vietnam, where is the Vietnam data. So you see the power of the Power BI report. So you see how 2026 compared to the whole data. Okay, how Japan, where is the Japan and Japan's data, and throughout the world, what's the GDP. Right now you don't want all the countries, let's say there are 0 million, but I want only top 5 countries. So you can go to this filter, you can go to a top and filter, and you can convert, let's say, top 5 when it's a top by GDP, and just apply. Now you will only see top 5 countries. There's no more scroll bar. Okay, so that's how you can do it. So this is one report. So you can give a report name like GDP report. Okay, and you can save this, and you can save it to a separate folder called September. You see, we started last year, so September 2020. I just created and open it. Here you can give the report name. Okay, file name is GDP report. So now you see it's saved as a GDP report. Now what is our next step? We need to publish this. Here it's asking email ID. So now I can give my email ID. For now I'm giving a old month name. Okay, so you see vegam8.onmicrosoft.com. Okay, now you see July. Continue. Now you see it is signed in. Now it's asking which workspace you will update. So let me publish into my workspace. So what is my workspace? What is different workspaces? How to create them and all, you will see in a further session. Okay, so now you might be understanding entire process of creating a report in one session. Right, so you get the data, you transform the data, you create a visualization, you publish them. Now let's see how this will be. Where it will be in here. Where is my workspace? Here is my workspace. Where is my report I just published? July only. But where is my report? GDP report. You see this ones. You can click on this. But why this is not loading? Because there is an admin who can control you not to see, not to so we will discuss about that admin later. Okay, so why intentionally stopped this? Because you need to aware that there is an admin who can actually control you what to do, what not to do, what to see, what not to see. Okay, so as per the business, so that's how they work. Okay, they can simply don't have any personal intention to not to stop. Okay, but anyway, so this is how now you can play with this visuals, and you see you can make a decision. Now you see Iran's data, how Iran is impacting throughout the years compared to all the countries of GDP, and you can also see the Iran, Indonesia. You can compare both of them side by side. You can select only these two. Now see Iran and this one, and both of them compared to others of the GDP. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is. So this is how they can play. Of course, we can create number of pages, number of reports, and then from here you will share the report. Okay, copy the link or mail the link or in the Teams in the PowerPoint. You can do that, and I'm copying it and copy. You can paste it in the Teams, so or in the mail. So now if you click it, the report would open if you have an email address. If you are belongs to my company, and you should have a proper license to open that. So it's full secure. Okay. So any questions now? See, I'm finished on time. So we understand what is our roadmap, why we are started Power BI, and how you need to get the job. It's not about whatever I teach. It's about how you get the job, and that related topics are covering or not. Okay, how to showcase them, how you to get the confidence on the subject. Okay, so everything we will give you assignments, recordings, end of the day. So what is the assignment for the day? You need to practice this. Along with that, you need to get the data from Wikipedia. Okay, I will share you the Wikipedia links. Give a try. Okay, you need to ask. Let's say, please give me today's recording. Please give me, assignments for the day on the topic. So if I don't talk about assignment also, I might be missing, but you need to remind me that there will be an assignment to practice. There are a lot of assignments out there, so that will give you a lot of confidence. Okay, so that's all for now, and if you have any questions, feel free to talk to me one-on-one, on phone, on Skype, on WhatsApp, wherever it is possible. Okay, I'm open for now. I'm fully committed. This time is purely committed for you to discuss, and the discussion should be less than 5 minutes. Okay, this is this, this is this. Okay, of course it is a big issue, and yes, definitely we will sit. But if it's just doubts, and it should not need more than 5 minutes. If you have more doubts, take next day. Okay, but split them doubts. Of course, I do not see anybody who can have a more doubts, but if at all, if you have, okay, definitely, I'm happy to hear your problems. I'm happy to help you and motivate you, towards your success. All the best, and see you tomorrow in the same time. And happy Teachers Day. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to stop the recording.